Oh shit. Hi, there.
Hold up. I'm broadcasting, but I turned off my audio so it doesn't record nobody.
Father.
Damn.
Oh no. There he is. And he's getting him. Oh no.
I failed. Where? I took a leap of faith and just fucking ate shit. Oh, you're down there. Yeah, way to get you. I'll tell ya, hunting Canadians.
Oh no.
Okay, motherfucker, we still can play that game, you white motherfucker. You are the whitest son of a bitch I have ever seen. No, come on, nigga, let's shoot each other. Let's fucking kill each other. Come on, let's blow each other's fucking guts out over the sidewalk. Come on. Anyway. Be good.
Looks might not last, but style, that's right.
I wasted fucking 4 bullets. No reason.
Max armor.
3 bullets. Alcohol. Alcohol. Stands up there. Let's go, dude.
Hey, I just noticed something. A little grappling.
Why is it always a shit gun?
Double points.
Oh, damn, just went interstellar. Son of a bitch, I'm fighting Batman! Help.
Don't know about that, man.
Oh no. Dr. Bellatier. My
What do you
favorite
think?
egghead. Not just book smart, but street smart.
Damn, it's great though.
I do a magic trick.
One ugly
Guarantee
one
they're
can't
all
hang.
like, what the fuck? Colin, where did you go? Right there.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Ooh.
Marking target location.
The Black Ranger came out of fucking nowhere.
What color?
Dak. Excuse me, Mark Brown? That was his name. Oh. That was Black Ranger's name.
Now they're sprouting killer bugs. Oh, fuckers.
I don't know. Oh, they'll come up and get ya. I'm dead. I'm dead. I see that. I see.
What's the deal with Amber?
Just watching you guys play.
You want the two of you? I see. See on the two of you. Okay. Where is it? The minigun.
Holding after you. Where the Colin die at? Colin, where the hell did you die off?
He's down there.
A bullet.
I'm a car.
Knock your block clean off.
Yeah, there's a guy behind you.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a guy behind you.
PR right now.
He's running up to you. Oh, I died.
Colin took all your stuff.
Huh?
You know that was Nick.
Oh.
Like,
I ain't got a weapon.
Mexican. Wow, they are down here.
I can't hit for shit. Well, what do you do?
Who's Nick? Who's up there? Bug blaster's still there. Why is the bug blaster there? Over there. I see it with my own eyes, man. You see what?
These nuts.
I believe you, he did. They're quite a shorter than you want to see.
And you're gonna like
No. Oh shit, no.
Oh, man. Okay. Communication was nice.
Insta-kill. That must have been Dennis Riffle. Church groundskeeper. Good guy. Seems his luck didn't stick around in the end, though. What were the keys for? Extraction bird in your hand.
There you go.
Limited time offer.
I see. God damn it. Oh, fuck you. You piece of shit. I'm dead. Wagon banana. That cocksucker knew exactly what he was doing, man. I cannot call out of that, no way.
What a waste, though.
That was out of spite, man. He must have recognized me or something. No fucking way you do that to a random person. That is a big move, man. You just wasted that. You could have eliminated.
Oh,
You could have
I
eliminated
had a
two
fucking
people.
sniper rifle that I never got to use, and now I'm dead.
Bonus point.
shit.
Dan is holding down the fort. Nice. Where is it there?
I just saw strange going that day.
Guys, didn't see what I did there. He's holding down the fort. Nice. Get it? Amber doesn't get it. Okay.
Oh, hell.
I saw that minigun and I was going for it. Didn't know there was anybody over there. Fucking butthead or Beavis, whatever the fuck that was. I'm just letting you. I know. I'm just letting you know. I dodged that nuke at the last possible second.
Suspending Expo for now, Alpha. You're on your own.
tap for smiling.
Max ammo.
What are you doing? You don't have Fortnite.
I don't know. I'm gonna try streaming that.
There's a guy called Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch, Powder Puff Girl, the Indian dude,
That's gonna attract some attention. Keep
your little
the
flag
hostile
tower,
clear. We need to build pressure behind that valve.
boom with the happy face, Jason Bourne, Treasure J, Nicole Fold, who went to Amber Rock went to the ramen. So
Oh, never mind.
it's Robots. RAHKS. Wow.
Damn, my wife like that.
Yeah. That's the ample up.
Never done this whole you. Hold on. You're bad.
Crank up the demon difficulty. That motherfucker's hard enough as it is. Or maybe that's when we level up and That's when we start kicking ass. And it is with why
That's
fuck
the wiring for the
that?
jet
I
gun.
think stuff. Yeah, but you're gonna give me 50K XP, I'll do it.
Is that a design for a weapon? Looks like you already found some of the parts.
You got one job. Take as many with you as you can. Semtex on.
No. I haven't fun yet. Fuck.
Time ever comes you need me, just holler.
Oh, did you make a movie mistake? You forgot to reload the damn gun. My name is Nico. Why we, man? Clevin. Johnny Clevin. Nice to meet you. Early access cup. What the fuck is that? Dark Mom. What? Hey, there's a free emote on the shop. I just noticed that.
Like popping an undead pimp. Catch me now, Maggie Mouth.
Max armor.
Somebody gonna show me any love? I'll remember this. That's what buddies are for, right?
Got a one-way ticket back to base with your name on it. Dr. Moline. Joined the physics team last year. Nice enough guy, but weird. Kaboom! All right, Riffle. Let's see what you've been keeping locked up in here. Good find. That's got to be the handbrake for the Thrustodon weapon. I think that's everything we need for the jet gun. Let's head back to the motel and slap this thing together.
I'm going bathroom, I'll be with you.
Tear them to pieces.
A Thrustodon Model 23, huh? Definitely not Janus sanctioned. But that doesn't matter now, does it? Let's see what this thing can do. Hey, need to shut down that pickup offer for now, team.
I'm back.
Rest in pieces, asshole.
Oh, they both say, you know that?
I'm still keeping an eye on you. I don't trust Trader.
Isn't this the email you wanted?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I like it.
Good. I'm free emote, Amber.
Why is that?
I know I have it too. But yeah, it's free.
Oh, you dang it.
What?
Turning
I want that email too.
over here.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Fire sale.
I have that one.
I know.
All in the damn one.
Huh?
What emails do they have? What these guys?
Yeah.
Oh. Go down there? No.
Not so bad going
Someone
down.
else.
Coming out, might be another story.
I want that one.
Max armor.
Ooh. And now too. Ooh. What's those 19s right there? So bad?
Nothing there.
Right there, those 19s. Oh, that shit looks good.
Bonus points.
Is there anything else there?
Max armor.
Catch me now, Maggie Mouse.
There's one,
They couldn't touch me before. I'll be smoking them now.
I'm gonna do it on one. Oh well. You back from Twitter, Nick?
Not yet. He's got some more bullshit to say. He hasn't gotten everything off his chest just yet. And that right, Nick?
One time, very funny.
Don't worry. Sound like a manic frog dog.
Nick. Okay.
Sorry, Mark. I don't roll like that. Trying to get in my inbox. At least buy me food first, you know, Mark.
One job. Take as
At
much
least.
food as you can.
Oh, no kill the rest of the chat.
Oh, and speaking of food, Jesus Christ. Here's someone who's a big fan. Yeah, I said speaking of food, here's a Hall of Famer. Here's a big fan of food. These nuts.
Yeah, that was good. The comedian now, huh?
No, I'm fucking handicapped now because all my controllers are fucked up, so I can't do certain shit until I get a new one. No, I dropped it yesterday. I remember, but it was an accident. It was by the edge and it slipped. Now the controllers are this slippery, so it slipped. I didn't think much of it, but when I checked it, it's fine. But it just like fucking R2 button doesn't want to. Certain buttons doesn't want to work on it, which sucks. So all my shits is just fucked up now, and I could get another one, but I don't want to get another one. That's the thing. I just think that giving more than $25 to a controller is just fucking ridiculous. So I'm gonna think about it, and once I get annoyed and tired, I know I'm gonna buy another one. So I'm gonna wait for it to annoy me.
Yo, my nigga, that shit going nuts, nigga. I think one
Yeah.
like $80-something.
Yeah, and I just think that it's fucking stupid to spend like, I don't know, maybe $40. Let's see, like there's some that's selling for $50, but it's not even authentic. You got to be a fucking idiot to spend $50 on a non-authentic PlayStation controller, bro, because they go by like 60, 70. So what are you doing paying 50 for a used fake one? You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing that's a scam. You know, like so that's that. And then there's the well, you know, it comes out to $40, but with shipping and handling it's like $8. So it's like $48, $50 that you paying, you know? Like all that shit adds up. So, you know, I'm just like waiting and shit and then the ones they got for like 25, 27, and 30 are like used, but they're like they got stick drips or they just don't work. And then there's toe sniffers out there that fucking they sell you know, they selling like one that's completely broken for like 25, $30 just for the pieces. Because you have people who use them, you know. So
You know
I,
how to fix your controller? Like, do you know how to repair it?
hell no. I might be able to do it, but I haven't tried.
Listen, you need to do that. You save a lot more money doing it.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt. That's how it is with cars. You know what I mean? If you can't. But I was trying to do it with one of mine like 2 years ago or so, but I just too much shit going on to spend time on it, you know. So that's the problem with all that. Like I had the guy that went on the podcast yesterday, CJ Mondo, had a conversation with me earlier in the inbox. He said that he was going to put a show out, then he changed it. And then I told him that's good because, you know, it's during the week. It'd be better either in the weekend or next week. Because during the week, there'd be a lot of shit going on. And then he changed it and put it on. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching that. Respectfully, I'm not watching. On a Thursday night after 10, I'm like, I'm not watching that. But I stopped by, though. I stopped by in the comments, gave him a shout out, showed him love, mentioned JTV. But I said, you know, that's about it. I'm not going to watch that. It's way too much wrestling going on. Like I could focus on my show, watch my show, of course, not just because it's my show, but because I can make time for it because I like it, and I can make some time for Ray's show. But outside of that, unless WWE is important or whatever, I'm not watching no wrestling. You know, too much wrestling. Like you know,
Much wrestling. Yeah, I can't watch wrestling, man.
and it's
Excuse me, like I told you before.
And I feel like it's harder because when we was growing up and you had like XPW around and shit like that, and you don't know what it is, but then you see New Jack or Sandman on it climbing the scaffold, Vic Grimes or something, you know, you see something crazy, you know, because fucking XPW was doing porn on the side along with wrestling. They was doing porn cassettes. Yeah, they was doing porn cassette. I've never seen none of their porn, but they talked about in documentaries that they did porn on the side and they did wrestling. So they was banking because you know sex sells. But the thing is that wrestling, like it was just more edgy or more like for a grown man, and now it's like it's just really really orchestrated to where it's like the spots even look so just they look so fucking dumb. Like 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 if me and you was in the ring, our reaction is gonna be real. You know, like you're gonna call me a piece of shit, I'm gonna tell you go fuck yourself, and we're gonna beat the shit out of each other, bloody each other, and try to kill each other. But now the spots will just be like, bro, somebody will be standing there 10 minutes waiting for somebody to do something to them. Like, bro, can you make it more believable and not have this dumb look on your face? Like, they'll be there 10 minutes with their mouth open, like, oh, just waiting, move around or something, you know, to where it's like, I can't watch none of it no more. It doesn't feel real, doesn't convince me, you know, because the spots are just like, it's like a job. You know, it doesn't feel like wrestling. It's like a job. It's like, oh, stand here and don't move until Kevin Impact jumps on you. I go, what? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the shit. You know, and the time that I tried it when I got into it, and I realized that it's 10 steps to put on a side headlock because I got to put them under my arm and have them face the camera side. I was like, okay, so wrestling is completely different than what I thought, you know, which I respect, but it's like the choreographic shit, can't do it, man. You know what I mean? Like this,
Not, yeah, wrestlers, like now wrestlers, like even 90s, 2000s, that's how wrestling, like it's all about like, you gotta do this and that, make sure it's right,
it's always been that way for years, but it just like, it's sloppy and it's cartoonic now the way they do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was, if,
I know the thing is, you know, the crazy thing, I don't even feel like they do it now. I feel like they be fucking up hella, like too much.
yeah, and they won't even care.
Like, yeah, it's like, bro,
Like,
like you said, it's floppy right now.
TKO did the spot with Naya, and they didn't give a fuck. They edited out of their YouTube. They hit it, but they didn't give a fuck when they did it on live TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so common sense would have told you two things. Number one, Naya should have knew better to fucking communicate with the fucking referee, bro. It's 2025. Y'all niggas ain't got earphones where you can't tell, where Hunter's stupid ass can't tell the referee, oh, count 1, 2, and tell Naya to kick out. You couldn't plan that? You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't do that? Like, so what's the point of having Hunter on the headset if he can't even run the fucking show?
I think the new rule now is, I think, that they're supposed to count to 3 regardless.
I
Three fucked up big time.
I have no idea. I don't know what they do, but I mean, I thought it was sloppy as shit.
Now Jack's supposed to kick out, right? But if a person don't kick out, the referee's supposed to count
You should.
regardless.
I think they should count to 3. I don't agree that they should count to 3. I think they should go. At 1 they should be like, yo, Nia. They should be like, Nia, kick out 1, 2. You know what I mean? Count to 2, and then if Nia doesn't kick out, you count to 3. But you don't count to 3 unless you convey the message like, yo, you know you got to kick out. I would have understood if it was a situation where like I'm 10 feet away from you, but when I'm in front of you counting 1, 2, 3, and you can't even be like, yo, kick out. Like that's just like you gotta wonder if she did that shit on purpose to fuck with her, because we don't know the backs. Yeah, because you don't know the backstory. What if she don't like Nia? Did y'all think about that? What if Nia farted around fucking catering and she took it a certain way? You know what I mean? Like you gotta think about it. PG fans not gonna think about that. JD from New York probably not gonna think about that. But
He mentioned some shit, though.
what'd he say?
was like that they in hot waters, like that referee and Nia Jax and all of them.
Yeah.
Supposedly Nia Jax supposed to kick out, but she didn't kick out, and the referee fucked up. The new train, like I said, the new train is that they're supposed to count the three regardless.
All right, man.
She didn't even count the three, they should stop that too.
Yeah. They all look stupid, and I thought Nia looked stupid too after it. Like, I think 10 minutes had gone by, and then that's when she put her shoulder up to try to make it look good. Like, but it was real weird. But what I was gonna say, I don't think it matters because people gonna support them no matter what. They'll excuse them for that. I think if anybody's in hot water, it's just somebody's job security is in hot water. But I will say that I don't know, man. I put that video in the chat that showed the other side behind the camera was empty. And I don't think that's because of that. I think that's because of the ticket pricing. You know what I'm saying? They might want to be concerned about that. They don't got to be concerned about fucking up on TV. People are going to support them even if they catch Brock Lesnar with his dick in a child's mouth. They'll support them. But if you have prices, I think it's argumentative, but it's me being ignorant, and it's me being like, what's the word? Like, nah, you'll have fans who'll support them, but that shit won't fly. I'm over exaggerating it. You know what I'm saying? I'm over exaggerating it, but the thing about it is that, well, what's not over exaggerated, that's a real possibility, is that if you keep ticket prices where they at, the arena's gonna be empty on TV real soon. Because niggas is not gonna be able to pay for it. There's things you could do, and there's things you can't do. You could fuck up on creative, and you could fuck up on TV, and the fans still gonna watch because these be the idiots that you was talking about that bitch about it, but they keep watching. You know what I mean? But you can't fuck up on the ticket pricing because if someone can't pay for something, that's out of everybody's control, even the fans, especially the fans. You know, so I don't know. I'm interested to see how the rest of the year finna go for them because that's just one video I saw. I want to see more. It's starting to look like 2016. Remember what Vince did in 2016? That the arenas was empty and everybody was worried about it? It's happening again. It's happening again.
What if WWE makes an announcement that they said they shut down the station?
I don't think so. I don't see that happening. But I think business is going to struggle. If they shut down, it might be the best thing for the company at this point. I'm not going to lie with you. I'm not going to lie to you. If it's the end, I'm happy with that, respectfully. If that's the end, I'm happy with that. But we got games coming out, you know, in the next 1 to 2 years, so we'll have coverage on it. We'll have coverage on JTV to go wherever we want to go. But if they go out of business, it just hurts them. Their mortgages, their homes, their family, you know, like, it's going to hurt them. Yeah, I can't activate my ability, man, because I don't have an L1 button, so I'm going to try to do what I can, but
I don't think your ability does anything to me, does it?
no, if I turn the red shit and y'all down, I can't be touched momentarily, which helps me. I'm good without it, but it would have been more fun if I had it. It would have been more fun because I'm sure the people that's watching, I had like 4 people watching, probably going, "Why is he not using the ability?" You know what I mean, or nothing like that. They don't know that my fucking controllers is messed up. But let me see if I can get a chopper momentarily because I want a chopper for in case I need it. But back to the conversation, it's just like, and I appreciate you stopping by because I was just sitting here quiet and hanging out with everybody. But the shit is that them ticket prices is definitely, you taking a risk with that, man. I don't know. You taking a risk with that. I'm not. They haven't been like public about TKO being in debt and stuff like that, you know. But if y'all trying to make money again, again, and I don't want to seem like I'm on my high horse, but if the company's trying to make money, it's you don't make money by putting ticket prices up. You make money by having your creative be good enough to where people can't miss the show. That's the problem we're having. That's where we have this disconnect that they don't have people that are writing for them for TV that is going to draw shit in. That's the reason they had to get AJ Lee and Brock back and Charlotte back and Nikki Bella and all this because they're so desperate not just to be fired, but they're so desperate to make that money that they don't know how to do it, that they think that bringing in legends and pumping it up, beefing up the roster with all these top names and everything is the key. And I'm not saying it isn't, but your creative is not sticking because what y'all doing is just like it's mid. You're not peaking. You're just putting out mid shit. You know, like
You need to get on the podcast.
I
It would be crazy. Listen, it would be crazy reason why because I can see both of you guys jealous of top of money.
I don't know, but I think that what they should do, they should have like Triple H come on TV and get off of creative, right? And then you have him be with the Vision or whatever it's called. Have him be with Seth Rollins and them, like the Evolution. He's managing them. He's a heel. He's talking shit. He's taking shots. He's taking over the company with Stephanie again. Not too much of it. Not too much of that because I know how bad they are and it'll flop. But enough of it like could work for him. You know what I mean? Because Triple H is just a natural heel. Same with Stephanie. You know what I mean? So I think that they should go for that. Um, respectfully, in my opinion, I'll say it that way so I don't make anybody bleed out the anus. That I don't believe Nikki Bella on TV.
Think that reality. I would rather see somebody have a choking God in front of me.
Absolutely, no doubt about it, and I probably enjoy the shit. But the thing about it is that we don't want to live in reality. We want to live in like a world where like we yeah in a fancy world, perfect. And well, fantasy and fancy go hand in hand. Fancy and fantasy is perfect. So in the fantasy booking world, we have to Nikki Bella still doesn't work. Respectfully, Brock works. Brock works. As much as I disagree with it, Brock works because he puts asses in seats. And a lot more people are in support of Brock being back on TV. Well, I think a lot more fans are in support of him being on TV than not being on TV. From where I've seen, I see a lot more people talking about like enjoying that Brock is back rather than coming at him. But I do see people coming at him too. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it doesn't seem to matter. People are okay with him being back, and I think it's one of those things where you could tolerate Brock. You could tolerate Brock because it's more of a kink situation. You know what I mean? What happened with him? So as opposed to someone like Matt Riddle who was running his fucking mouth and saying crazy shit that'll end his career. So
It's probably done for that.
Ni-
Then they gonna
we
end up like Enzo Amore.
we need to stop putting Nikki Bella on TV and trying to force this misconception that she's edgy and I don't know. I have no idea, but if she's signed, she's on TV, and I mean they were using her with Becky and all that. They got a pay-per-view out of her, and I understand both sides because I understand she got to make money because she failed as a mother, like same as a WWE superstar, and she needs to make money to pay for child support. So I understand that the bitch needs to be on TV, and
Child support?
yeah, she's paying for her child support. That's why she's back because she had issues with her kid. She wasn't paying for child support.
You bullshit, bro. She pays for child support.
The father got the custody.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Father got the custody, so she was being a shitty mom. So she's back on TV because she got to make money. I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, she's back for the money anyways in the spotlight. She didn't come back. I mean, if somebody came to me and said Nikki Bella's trying to work hard this year to try to get a match with Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania, I'd believe it. I believe that she's probably thinking that in her mind that it's going to be her and Eddie. It's going to be her and fucking China at WrestleMania. She's just working hard to try to get that match. She's been planning it all year long until somebody tells her, "Well, China's dead," and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." Oh yeah, well, you know. So I mean, the business is laughable. That's the reason I gave up on it. I'm at a point where at my age, if it folds, I'm okay with that, man. I'm ready to move on from it. I think I'm okay if it dies tomorrow. I wasn't ready when we was kids, and you was scaring me, even though I was a year older than you, and you like, oh nah, because if the WWF loses or the Alliance loses, we'll never see Stone Cold again. And I believed it, and I'm like, and I thought we was never gonna see him again until the next night on Raw. The nigga's back, But I was a kid, um, and
You see, by any chance, did you see the Rock talk about his who he considered his best opponents?
Anything that wanders through those
something like
areas,
that.
I wish it hadn't.
They did including Stone
Whoa,
Cold.
whoa, 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 whoa. That's for me. Hold up. I don't know if I could use it, but I'll
Drop that.
I'll try to use it. Yes, there's somebody in the lobby, bro. Somebody was in the lobby, and I let him get it because I was gonna steal it from them. And I went down, and then I said, "Look, I'm not really that greedy. I'm good with my gun. Let him have it." And then one disconnected, so I guess he must have dropped it. But
So
oh, I could use it. Never mind.
mentioned,
What's
he
up?
didn't mention Stone Cold. Nigga mentioned Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Booker T. He said those are greatest opponents out there.
I,
Are you smoking? Are you trying to take a shot at Stone Cold, bro?
I don't know what to say about that. I mean, you and I, Watson, the attitude there. We know the truth. We know the truth, brother. We know the truth.
Why you didn't mention Stone Cold?
We know the truth. That's all I'm gonna tell
I
you.
think Stone Cold made the Rock. You know what I mean? It's like peanut butter and jelly, man.
I don't disagree with that. To me, Rock. See you later. That's it. Soon as that bottle broke, you. I give credit to the Rock, but for him to say that is just it's bullshit. I celebrity answers if that makes sense. You know, like John Cena. Like if you ask John Cena who's the GOAT, he'll tell you Roman Reigns. And if I'm next, I'm gonna start laughing. I'll be like, I like Roman, but you funny Cena. Does anybody?
Why you didn't mention Stone Cold?
Before we get to that, does anybody here think Roman Reigns is the greatest WWE superstar that ever existed? I'll wait.
No, but I do. I have love for it. He's not the greatest.
I want to come back to you on that. Everybody else, is Roman the greatest superstar of all time? Y'all tell me. Answer honestly.
All time.
Mark, Dan, Dan Rapture, whoever else, Nick, whoever else could hear me. Okay, let's start with no kills. Why is Roman not the greatest WWE superstar of all time? From you,
Of all time,
of all
bro.
time.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
definitely not all time, man. I just feel like, I don't know why. I mean, trying to think.
Why you thinking? What about you, Mark? Okay, he got an answer. Hold up, Mark. Hold that thought.
I ain't got to answer that.
Okay, what about you, Mark? Why is Roman not the greatest of all time in your perspective? Okay, because he's bad on the mic, or it's cringe, like you said. Is that it? Okay, Nick disagrees with you, Mark. I'm gonna go back to Nick, but go ahead and finish, Mark, because this is important. These are the questions every fan should ask themselves when they want to argue with me and say I'm a hater. Go ahead, Mark. Okay, is that it? Is that okay, Nick? What do you got?
For me, basically, the only time you can definitely say Roman's character work was bad when he was still the big dog. When he became the tribal chief, that's when it changed.
I agree with that. Absolutely.
But when you take into consideration that after the bloodline thing ran its course, he just kind of grew stale.
Say that one more time. Oh,
You moved on to move now, though, man. Somebody power.
Like don't get me wrong, like Roman still still a great performer. It's just
I agree with that.
with the bloodline thing running its course,
I know.
the whole thing just essentially burned stale.
And that's why I was mad when they decided to have Cody Rhodes win the championship. Because I knew that if he lose that title, it's done. It's done. There's nothing else for Roman Reigns to do.
Yo, buy me some time. I'm gonna go upgrade my shit. Keep talking.
There's probably a lot of things that he could do, but I just feel like that title was like, you know what I mean? Like, he was like prestige, that title. You know, tribal chief. That shit to me, I was eating that shit up, bro. That tribal chief.
It worked.
Every fucking thing you do, bro.
It worked.
Like, I would stand up, and I put my fingers in the head.
It worked.
I had my title in the head, and I was excited. I was putting money down. Like, yeah, my man Roman's gonna win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it worked.
That's it. I don't feel like what can he do now? Like, I think that tribal chief was dead. And that's it.
In my opinion, if I could share my opinion without any hatred, this is what I believe, and my knowledge and education of us being WWF fans and being professional wrestling fans. We didn't really get a lot of time to watch WCW together, even though we did watch some tapes sometimes. But there's nothing Roman can do to get more over, besides being put in the right storyline, carry the company when they need him, when they put the belt on him. Roman works better as a heel. We understand that. We see that. It's been common sense is that one. Roman is not good on the mic. I understand that some people disagree and believe that he is. He's not. Roman can be good on the mic when given certain topics. Yes, sir. Sometimes Roman sounds edgy. Sometimes he sounds cool. Sometimes he makes me laugh. Sometimes Roman, well, that's most of the time. But sometimes he sounds really dope. He sounds really good on there, and I like what he says, and I like how he talks, and it makes me laugh. The Uzi thing had me dying. That's what sold me on Bloodline and all that. Dumbo, no, Roman said it. Roman said it. What's his name? Sami Zayn got it over, I think, and then the Bloodline got it all over, because you got to remember, Mark, Jay and Jimmy was laughing when that happened. That adds to the background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's a storyline.
That faction was good. That faction was good, man.
Yeah.
That shit was entertaining. I had to watch every week of that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
the Usos, they had Sammy, and they had Roman. Like, you like, what they gonna do next? Like, you know what I mean? What group shit you gonna say now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I liked it. And you know, if I didn't like it, I would say I don't like it, or I didn't like it, or I thought it was bad. The stuff they did with that, to me, all of it was great. All of it was great. But there's people who argue with me and say that Roman doesn't need Paul Heyman, and that's not true. That's he.
Like I said, that faction was it. That faction was it, bro. Roman, what you said, what's his name? Paul Heyman, the Usos.
I can't disagree with it.
Bro.
It's factual. It's factual that. Hold on, where's that revive?
Nothing wrong with that.
Where's that?
Yeah, it's in the vote. Listen, there's nothing wrong with having somebody like Paul Heyman, because if you look back in time, there was people that had that mouthpiece. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy Hart, he was the mouthpiece for a lot of people. And he got big.
Yeah, but we know all that. We know we know all of it. It's just that the company, I guess, feels that they don't want to invest in managers, save cost. You know, I mean that's I don't now hold on. Let's hold on real fast. I don't know if that's true. I'm assuming that. I don't know if that's true, but I'm assuming that they don't want to have managers because one, they think it's cliche and it's past its time and it's something from the 80s, or that maybe it costs money. Yeah, early '90s, mid '80s, early '80s, late '80s, whatever you want to call it, Mark. However you want to identify it.
There's nothing wrong with like having politics. That's what brings out the character even more.
I mean,
Like
it's needed.
father,
It's needed. It's
he had that dude. What's his name?
Armando Estrada.
Estrada. Yeah, yo, that dude when he came
He
out
got over.
and like, yo, it was over, bro. Like, so it's good. Like sometimes you need that. Like a lot of times you need that 'cause people don't got,
I agree.
even they might be good talking, but it's just like sometimes just to have that extra mouthpiece, man.
I agree with that. I just wish that.
Lesnar, like Brock Lesnar, I don't want to hear him talk. That's for him to talk. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna defend him. Brock could talk if he want to talk. I'm gonna defend him.
he could.
But he's not. I don't think he can really sell an angle on the mic.
He's a goofy dude in real life. Like he's goofy.
Right.
That's the type of nigga if you hang out with him, that nigga same nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like yo, nigga, please. Like you know what I mean? He seemed like that type of nigga.
Right.
So,
But I want to go back to Roman. So Roman's very limited. The company might have Triple H with all of us in the room disagree. That's not true. He's the GOAT. The Cena might disagree, be like, nah, he's greatest of all time and everything. And that's a cop out response because I think Cena says it because it's one of those things where if I was to give you an example to our language, let me put it to you like this. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. Aaron Judge, Derek Jeter. You know what I mean? Derek Jeter might tell you, oh, yeah, Aaron Judge is the greatest ball player of all time. Just because it's the respectful thing to do. And I don't really agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because
you gotta put in that work. You gotta put in that work. I'm sorry.
really,
Like we call
really, man,
Jeter,
for
we
real.
call, Alex Rodriguez. We call all these niggas, Jorge Posada, Brady, because them niggas won championships. Them niggas
Yeah.
grind for this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ain't gonna call it a judge, whatever his name is.
The GOAT. Not just yet. Not just yet.
He has to win like 3
And I like him.
back, man.
I like him, but not just yet.
He has potential.
Yes.
He has potential.
I like the guy all the way.
He has to figure it out.
I don't have a problem with him, but I'm just not someone. These days we get a lot of gifting, a lot of this person's the GOAT, this person's good, all that. Yeah, I don't do that, man. I don't do that. You got to be nice like that for me to be like, oh, he's nice. You know what I mean? That's the reason why, like, you take your character, for example. People who don't know you might hate on you or might be like, oh, what's he got? But then when you started opening your fucking mouth and you started going after Knicks and they started seeing this nigga's edgy and he's a legend and he does this and he does that and he goes back with Kevin Impact, like they started going, whoa, wait a minute. This guy has legitimacy to him. He's someone. He's not just a regular dude. You know what I mean? Because Shendon just looked at you like you were just some nigga I was signing. He thought you were just some kid that I was bringing in. But as soon as I was like, nah, me and Kills go way back. And then when he heard you on the mic, be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Like, yo, niggas don't talk like that over here. They just be on some PG shit or whatever, or they just don't join. When you was like, yo, fuck all y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fuck Knicks' mom and make him watch or some shit. Shannon was like, whoa, where'd you find this dude? I'm like, we go back. This is one of my guys. So look at you and Conscience. You and Conscience were talking shit to each other the first time you met. And he was like, you know what? I like Kills. I like Kills. I'm like, yeah, he likes you too. So that's legitimacy. That's legitimacy. If you was in the WWE, I could watch because you someone I can count on to be a dick, to be a fucking asshole, to give me the edgy shit that I need. Because not only would you try to take over the company, but you'd have your own faction. You'd be saying edgy shit on the mic. You'll be going to them and going, look, this doesn't work for me. We got to change it. You know what I mean? As opposed to like all these other guys, like they'll go to Cody and be on some, well, Cody, it's time to play the game. And, we're going to put a finger in your ass, Cody. And that's what Creator has. And that's it. And Cody be like, oh, all right. That's fine. You know, adrenaline to my soul, and it's just like that's the problem I'm having. The political game that's going on, I just can't do it, man. I can't get behind it. So going back to Roman, I like Roman. I like Roman right now. You know, I didn't like Roman. I I thought Roman was interesting at first when he came to the company, and then I found out accidentally they exposed him, overexposed him, and I found out how fucking garbage he was. And then I just couldn't take him serious until they did the Bloodline. The Bloodline saved his career. Paul Heyman saved his career, and Cody, and he did the favor for Cody when Cody came to the company. You know, uh, whatever. So Roman can't do anything really to get any more over unless they put him back in the factions, like you said, which I agree with that, or have him like in interesting storylines where he could cut edgy promos. That's the only way. If you don't,
That faction's over though. That faction's over.
what faction?
Can't go back.
Oh, the Bloodline.
The bloodline is over. Can't go back.
I gotta agree with it. I gotta agree with that. It's ran its course. It's ran its course. This is ain't NWO or nothing. A lot of people were saying this was the biggest faction of all time. Bruh, yeah, no, a lot of fans said it before me and you started talking. A lot of fans were saying that, I saw a lot of stuff talking about, oh, you know, NWO Horsemen, all this, and people will laugh emoji and be like, nah, Bloodline.
Like that though.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm not arguing with you. Yeah, 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 yeah. But this gen, I agree. It would have been different. It would have been different. You put Brock in there, it would have been. And didn't Brock go to the Vision? I heard something about that. Didn't I hear that he went to the Vision? Somebody knows?
Well, yeah. They might confirm because Survivor Series
He was helping them.
supposedly Survivor Series War Games is gonna probably be huge because they're gonna have Cody Rhodes team, which is gonna be Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, CM Punk versus
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar and the Miz.
yeah, yeah.
So it might be
I don't like the Vision, but I like how they look. I like how they dress. I like how Seth looks. I've always liked how Seth looks with the belt, the new one, the one that the fake World Heavyweight title. I like how he looks with it. I like that he's flamboyant. Honestly, I like
I ain't gonna lie, man.
what the title.
Fuck up the prestige title we all know and put a dirty emotion. Like that shit was
I can't argue with that.
I'm just kidding. I love it.
I can't argue with that.
Like, bro, like, out of all the designs that you even went to AI and asked AI to create your fire title, you went with the most dumbest shit I've seen. Come on.
I agree.
That's why I didn't cop that title.
And chill out with that AI joke. Chill out. I didn't even think of that. Chill the fuck out, bro.
Like, bro, you could have went with AI, bro. Like, come on, for real.
Right. Which
Like,
it
AI
which
would have hit you with some fire.
which is why I keep saying that TKO just needs to have a group meeting where I read Manuel, the owner, and he needs to just tell Nick Khan, Triple Hunter, Triple Cage, whatever the fuck, Triple H, and the Triple H. They need to just tell Triple H and the rest of them. Starting this week, we got some THC coming in. You niggas gonna get high, and then I want you to write for me. After you get high, I want to have a meeting and see what you got. Because that's you put that, Triple H gonna be on. He gonna start a whole new attitude era. Trust me. But at his age, he's an old man. Like it's very tough to watch, and it's tough to fill that position. But if you can't do it, you don't belong there. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just how I work. I go ahead.
I feel like TCO feels like this is like probably go fire right now.
Yeah, I think they're killing it. I think they think that they're killing it because people keep coming back and they're making money, and it's easy for them to just go, oh look, and everybody's like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever, and it'll be like Jericho showing up at the Rumble, and then 2 weeks later they don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like I can't do that. That's weird to me. I just can't do shit like that. But that's how fans are. Like me and you, in the Attitude Era, you really had to do shit to get us to pop. You said it yourself. You didn't give a fuck about Kai and Ty and D-Lo and all that shit. You didn't care when you was a kid. So imagine now. Imagine now. Imagine trying to convince fans like us that this is the greatest era of all time. Like I saw a report that The Miz said that this is bigger than the Attitude Era, and I started laughing when I read. And I love The Miz, but I started laughing when I saw it. And it's either a fake report or he said it, and it's he said it because he's protecting the business. You know what I mean? And I who, The Miz? Mm-mm. No. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know. He took a break because they fired Ron Killings. But I don't know if they fired Miz or not. I don't think they did because I would have heard about it. Because I'm someone that if it's important, I hear about it and then I go, oh, it's important. But if it's not important, I know it's not important. That's the reason I say that. Like me and Mark had a conversation like last weekend where he said divisions suck and they're not important. But the truth is, as much as I don't like them and Mark doesn't like them, they're doing good. They're doing good because people are talking about them. They're not as over as they could be, but they're over to where they're holding the company up. You know what I mean? And
Eventually, listen, at this day, we all know what's going to happen. At the end of the day, this is for every second. They grow like this, and then somebody in that factory is going to break off, and that person is going to be groundbreaking, going to be the baby face,
yeah.
carry something and take it.
Yeah, I mean it's scary to think about that. You terrified me saying that, but I mean I think he's the only logical one that makes sense out of the group. You know,
Like, he's going to be the biggest baby face, and then Bronx will be probably like the biggest hit. Problem. I don't know.
I don't think there's any human being that could convince me that to be factual, but with the way we're going, I can see it. I can see it with the way we're going. And look, man, I really don't like when people make me feel like I'm hating. I don't like hating on nobody, bro. I just have a hard time adjusting myself. You understand? I stress having to be forced to be convinced of shit. It's like you telling me, oh, bro, I love you. You're my brother. Eat doo-doo. It's good for you. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's really not. And y'all, look, it tastes good. It's good for you. Everybody's doing it. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And then it gets so popular that I get convinced to try it. And then I realize, yo, we're sitting there eating shit. I just had. I know about him for a while, but I never watched the guy. I don't know the guy. I saw the video you put up a little bit. I watched him when he was talking to the dude, and his voice didn't sell me. If he would have had more of an attitude, I probably would have taken him more serious. But his voice was like, I was just like, all right, he has an opinion. But if he thinks like me, then more power to him. And I just. And what I will be honest about, though, I mean, I've been honest, but what I will also admit and not lie about also is that I did see like parallels of me and him that I could see through you, which made me laugh. Like when I put it on, it's like I almost saw myself sitting there and you just laughing at me. So that made me laugh. I was like, oh, so that's why he probably laughed, because it kind of looks like me and it kind of sounds like what I say. So that made me laugh a little bit, and I was like, okay, I see that. That made me laugh a little bit.
Every time, like every morning, like on Tuesday morning after Raw or SmackDown, so I watch it, put them on, bro. I fucking die and laugh every fucking time.
Right.
He just gets so mad. He's like thinking, he's like was he was quit watching wrestling, but he was forced to watch it because he, influencer of wrestling.
The same with Corey, but I don't, and I'll sort of cut you. I want to hear what you're trying to say, but I wanted to throw Corey shit in there because I feel like if Corey wasn't doing it, he would still be watching. So it's a cop out. You know what I mean? But go. We'll get back to Corey. Finish what you were saying before we get back to Corey.
That's pretty much it. You know,
Okay.
that all the time, like kills him decide to like. You feel like every time he watches Raw, SmackDown, AEW, like when he do like stupid shit, like man, this shit took 2 hours of my life, and I can never get that.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was on top of the line.
Right.
Like this day, you said that you like the Don Corleone family.
The Don Callis. I seen it. That's the part I watched when he was talking about him. That's the part I was watching. Yeah, he's fucking pissed at them. I saw that.
That nigga said it's too many of them.
I don't agree with that. If they're not doing nothing with him, I agree with that. But like, listen, man, I don't know how y'all look at things because it's kind of weird now, fans. But the way I look at things, I like factions. Factions having a group of numbers in them, if used right, I like that shit. I don't know about y'all. I like when factions got mad niggas in there. I like it. And gangs. Yeah.
Mention that too. I thought they mentioned stuff like that they used to do other things with the guys that did there. Like
Yeah.
Andrade, they put Andrade
Right.
when they did something else, man.
Yeah, but in my opinion, think about this for a moment, and y'all could disagree. Andrade just pulled the WCW Nitro Monday Night Raw thing and went and did this. Went left, and came back or whatever. So, in my opinion, creatively, if I was in creative or had a hand in creative, and we having a meeting, and Tony's like, well, we're gonna put Andrade in the Don Callis family. I'm gonna go. That's fire because it's fucking edgy. He just came back from WWE, and you put him in a whole fucking faction. It would take time. Andrade is someone that you have to keep him around Latinos and shit like that. Like for him, you got to have people like Bandido, Conan, and fucking who's wrestling now, Psycho Clown. Like these are the guys you got to bring in to work with him. And if you can't do that, you have to have people who could work with him. And I have to really take time to think because I don't watch. So I can't suggest like that. But if you have Spanish people, it could work with them. And they got Spanish people in fucking AEW. Like they got a guy called Hologram that I've seen a few times. Cruiserweights. Yeah, Okay, perfect. So Andrade is good for cruiserweights. If you put him in cruiserweights and build him like, yeah, but you got to hear me out. Cruiserweight or light heavyweight championship. Remember when we had the light heavyweight championship on SmackDown 2? Remember that we liked that title? Shit like that. You got to do shit like that, man, if you're going to use him because it takes time to build something. Like Andrade needs time.
How do you feel about AEW having 800?
It's too much. There's no reason. The Ring of Honor thing is stupid. You should do that once a year. WWE could have a shit ton of titles. AEW can't do that. You can't do that. It doesn't work for you. Yeah, it doesn't feel special. No, he could have bought it. It's smart that he bought it, but you can't produce. Yeah, it could be a once a year thing, man. Like you trying to run that, like, bro, you could barely run your company. You trying to run another company, like it's not gonna work. It's like think about this. JTV by itself is hard to run right now, right? Now you put the other shows we do, Retro Slam and JTV 19, all this shit. It makes it even harder. Now imagine I buy Ratio. Imagine I buy Ray Show and I tell No Kills and all of y'all, oh yeah, because we bought Ray Show and now we're gonna have a show on Tuesdays. Huh? What? Nobody's gonna watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's me putting more stress on JTV. Unless I'm gonna have someone who could run it and really have it to where it's crazy. To where it's like, yo, Kai Cenat is on it. His voice is on it. He's a guest. And I got different celebrities because I talked to someone that's gonna try to get us a celebrity, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about it. I'm not gonna say too much, but I talked to someone that they said they're gonna talk to someone, and if we get this person on JTV, I'm gonna mark the fuck out if we could get this legend on JTV. So I'm excited, but you know, it's all in positive because you know you guys can trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say I had somebody like Shane Douglas. Imagine Shane Douglas sent us a video or he's in a storyline or something. Like, you know that shit is gonna be fucking crazy. You know that shit is gonna be fucking crazy the way we're gonna do it. But any other show, you're not really gonna be able to trust like that because they're gonna butcher the shit. You know what I mean? And I've seen some shows, like I seen one call show I was watching, and it was cringe. It was hard that I had to take it off. What's her name? That I like her. I can't remember her name. I like this girl a lot. She cut her hair. She had green hair. She got released from WWE. Shotzi Blackheart. Who's down? I'm gonna try to get him. I don't have the ability to get him, but I got quick revive. Oh, good looking. So Shotzi. I'm not gonna say Shotzi was very talented. I'm not gonna say she was very great and all that shit. But it's possible. It's possible. I'm not gonna pick on WWE for her, but I liked her. I like Shotzi because she had a lot of heart. But Shotzi was on it. And when she did the video for them, she's like, oh, tune into, you know, Excalibur or whatever the fuck the show was called, you know, Ultimate Pro Wrestling or something. She's like, oh, it's the greatest, most bestest show in all of virtual wrestling. Something like, and I was just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, I gotta take the show off now. Like, it was hard, like, because it was such a like it was a reach. You know what I mean? Like it was such a fucking reach that I was just like, no, bro. You know, like JTV probably isn't the best fucking virtual show out there in all the car wrestling, but it damn sure stresses a lot of shows out. I promise you that. I promise you that our fucking creative is fucking second to none if we ain't number one. I promise you that. I'm willing to bet a lot of money on that. Now, what was I saying before all that? I lost my thought, and I'm not even. No, before that, we was talking about something. Fuck, I can't remember. Fuck. What was he talking about, Mark? You got to remember, Mark. Before Shotzi, we was talking about AEW, I think it was. Andrade or something like that. And well, I mean, some talent take time to develop. That's why with my JTV people, like, you look at Shendon, right? Shendon was not an overnight sensation. Respectfully to him. I took my time building Shendon. And I started convincing everyone how good he is because winning matches ain't shit. And then I took Mark Bannon and I presented Mark Bannon like the next Mr. Perfect or Dean Malenko. I took Dan Rapture. Dan started like a regular dude, and then it was just like, oh, he's talented. And I took Amber, made her a star. Took Corey, made him a star. All these people. You was another one. They haven't had a chance to see me work with you yet. They haven't seen. I'm talking about No Kills. Y'all haven't had the chance to see me and No Kills work together on his character. And I almost said something that I was supposed to. I'm glad I caught myself, but y'all haven't seen me and him work together. All this teasing going on, and even with whatever happens in the Hall of Fame, if something does happen, it's just teasing, bro. Y'all haven't seen nothing yet of what me and him can do. And I don't play games when it comes to my characters. No Kills is not coming back to cut no fucking corny promo and be like, oh, I love you guys, I miss you guys, and to have corny matches and no, bro. He's gonna change the fucking industry. Y'all haven't seen nothing yet of what this man is bringing, bro. and that's because I'm working with him. His creative and my creative put together, it's not a game. And that's what I'm trying to say, that you have to take your time to build talent and to build stars. You know what I mean? And you have to put people there that belong there. Kills belongs there. You know what I'm saying? You could be a top star, Mark, but you limit yourself by doing stupid shit. I'm being real with you. But if you work with me, could you be world champion? Yes. Could you be a top guy and be a fucking dick and all that? Yeah. With time. With time, you could do that. And that can happen for a lot more people that are trying to make it. And that has happened for a lot of people that made it in JTV. It takes time to build stars. In wrestling, they just speed up. Andrade is someone that every company he's been in, they speed him up. And they do stuff with him that is mid, and then it just dies off. And it bothers me. They had him working with Santos and them when he came back to TKO, SmackDown and all that. Oh, I
The last thing he was doing was, bro, this don't, yeah, what makes no sense is like, nigga, what you guys doing with racing? My
oh
nigga,
yeah, 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 yeah.
tag team, racing is his fucking, his brother that tag team, what you guys doing? What you waiting for? To one of them break their leg?
I wish they would understand that. It's common sense, bro. You don't have to be a genius.
That's if they're gonna quit. I guarantee they're gonna quit because of that reason.
It's common sense. It's right there, and it's just like they don't do it. It's like you sign all the Rugrats, but you don't put them together. Like, why would you do that? That don't make no sense. You go right.
But like, how you stopping them doing what they know for, like the crazy moves? Let them do dumb, bro.
And, and get this, the company needs to make money right now, and that's money on the table. That's money on the table. Let me ask a crazy question right now. What are they doing with Pentagon? Wood. What are they doing with Pentagon right now? Does anyone know?
You fight for a champion.
Do you know, Mark? Does anybody know? Nick? Whoever's in here? I don't know what they're doing with Pentagon. But I thought when they signed Ray Phoenix, oh, I don't know. When they signed Ray Phoenix, the only thing I can think of is I'm like, okay, so Triple H is sitting there. Triple H is sitting there with his team going, what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna build towards Penta and Phoenix bumping into each other, yeah, and then they're gonna get together, But for now, they're just gonna be in singles.
They're not even gonna be a tag team. They're gonna
Why are we doing that? Well, we don't know, but we think it'll make towns. Oh, really? Well, I mean,
It's like they gonna say, this reminds me of like Macho Man and Macho Man.
it's like, we wrote down Penta and Phoenix for WrestleMania. And I just got vibes of when I beat The Rock, for the title, and when I beat Sting at WrestleMania for no reason, after beating everybody, fuck WCW, and when I beat Austin and everybody, and I beat Booker T, I met who, Triple H.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. It's just that they. No, I mean it was Vince McMahon. I can't put that on Triple H. It was on. Yeah, I mean it was Vince this whole time, but it was shit because it was just like they was just gifting them, they were just gifting them, and Corey put me on the spot, Kills put me on the spot. I liked Triple H when we was younger. It's not a lie. It's true what they said. I'm not going to be a hypocrite about that. I used to like Triple H, but over time, I realized who Triple H is and what he's about, in and out of the ring. So to me, I just started looking at him as the same thing we realized about Roman, that he's really nothing without the bloodline. That's what happened with me and Triple H. Without DX and Evolution and all that shit, is Triple H a great character? Yes. Can Triple H talk when he wants to? He could talk on the mic. Is Triple H smart? Yes. I mean, to a certain extent, he's smart. But Triple H is like the Undertaker. He's very limited. You know what I mean? What saved the Undertaker was his mystique. Mine is the character. I don't know Undertaker would have been around because you got to think about it. Look at what happened to Chronic when they signed with the WWF and all of them. You know. Hold on, Kill's gonna say something. I think. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. He's going where I'm with it. Mm.
Yeah, buddy. No, his brother didn't leave him. Nigga, Undertaker told me not fuck with him no more. He don't need it.
Fill me in. I'm lost. Fill me in.
So, Undertaker podcast, right? That he had with his buddy.
Oh, his partner on the podcast.
The reason why, his buddy is the reason why that Undertaker even had a podcast because his buddy pressured him for years to his podcast.
Okay.
This nigga gets the Undertaker gets the offer from WWE and takes it and then let go of his man and replace his man with a wife.
And I love Michelle McCool, but yeah. Did y'all did y'all see her Hall of Fame speech? It was bad. And in my opinion, it was bad. In my opinion, but she she talked for like 40 minutes. Austin was up there with Brett for like 15 seconds, and I'm like, what the fuck is this company doing? How long did Triple H talk, Mark? Because I didn't watch it. I turned it off. Did he? He talked for an hour?
I think it was an hour or 2 hours. I remember I watched that whole
For real?
like almost 12.
I'm not surprised, but I mean that over Austin and Brad is comedy to me.
That shit didn't ended till like what 4 in the morning. But I was fucking
I'm gonna watch his Hall of Fame speech after he's dead. That's when I'm gonna watch it. I'm being real with you. There's no reason for me to lie. There's no reason for me to lie. That's when I'll give that man his flowers. Oh no, I'm going to be crying. I'm going to be crying. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to be crying. That's Triple H we talking about. I don't like the motherfucker, but that's Triple H. Of course I'm gonna cry when he passes. But I'm not gonna give him his respect right now. Fuck that dude. You know what I mean? And I still give him respect, but fuck that dude. You know, fuck all of them.
I didn't want to went on. Yeah, I went live for the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Thinking that it was like right after SmackDown, bro. I've got 500 people on went live.
Oh, congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Bro, nah, that shit was crazy. I'm like, God damn. Like, yo, you gonna watch Hall of Fame? Like, yeah. And somebody was telling me, nah, man, that shit was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like 4 in the morning when I watch that shit.
I've been watching some of your videos. You've been getting you got you building a fan base. You got that fan base. No, you got it. It's starting out, but you got it because I read the comments and I've been looking at the videos and the stuff you've been putting out is great. And you found your style. You found your style and you become a really good YouTuber because you have techniques that I like that made me realize, oh, you got to do stuff like that, how he's doing. Because when you put the games up, I like a lot of things you do. Like you put the game up and then you turn your head. Like you look to make sure that it looks good on the other side, and then you look at the camera too, which I like when you do that. And then the way you talk, like you like, oh guys, subscribe to the channel and let's get this started. Like the way you break it all down is very professional, which people like that. People like that.
I try to do like get better. Like I say something and read on it. It's like it's a progress. I believe in the gift that that's just what it's so natural to me.
Yeah,
Like that's
it's natural right now.
crazy.
It's natural right now. But
You know what I mean?
let me keep saying this though before I forget that it's a lot of things you've been doing that I've been noticing that I've been watching and enjoying. Like along with that, another thing you did is like you put the GameCube up and you show the whole thing. Like you show behind it, under it, everything, the detail. That's passion. People, I think people are gonna like to see that. And another thing you did that I like is not only do you have shit in the background, which it just adds to the video, along with the pets, the puppies and everything being in the background adds to it. But also, what was it? Damn, there was another thing you was doing that I like. I can't remember what the fuck it was because I'm talking. This is what I wanted to say because I forget when I think fast about shit. Um, you show authenticity. Like you was, and you don't lie. Like you was like, look, this is like an authentic GameCube controller, and you showed like behind it that the evidence that it's authentic. And then you like this is an unauthorized version of the controller, and you don't lie about it, and you show that too. So I'm like, oh, so he's doing shit like that. So I dig it, man. You found a way to make it work. It's getting you views, like because you were streaming and doing different shit, and I used to get mad when some of your videos used to get no views. And I used to get mad at fruitcakes like Mark here and people in JTV for not fucking watching. But now that I'm starting to realize that you find your edge and you actually get views on your own, I'm like, oh, this is just gonna get better. And I can tell that something's gonna happen, bro, because I can feel it. Keep doing it. Something's gonna happen real soon.
My main thing that I told you, man, like I wanna go live. Like while I'm going live, I'm gonna create videos with you live. Where
Yeah,
I'm outside playing with random
yeah.
old classic games. Like I think that right there is a fucking flow. I shoot those videos.
You gonna be like how Post Malone was at the beginning, and then he blew up, and all these other he started out rapping, started like a regular civilian, and then he made the I Made It soundtrack.
I'm telling you because people gonna see like, yo, this is the crazy, you know what I mean? Like seeing people react to like an old retro game that they probably haven't seen in a long time. Live out in public, I'm creating videos while I'm live. I'm telling you, man, I have the vision in my head.
Yeah.
So like, once I'm able to do it, man, like,
Well, let me tell you that's how when we was watching wrestling, that's how guys got over with that mentality, and then they found their style. You know what I mean? They found their style, and you may not particularly had liked people like D'Lo back in the day when we was growing up, but D'Lo Brown by himself, you couldn't compare him to nobody in this era. Had his own style. Entrance music was great. He wasn't like a top star or nothing like that. Respectfully, and much as I love D'Lo, but he among many others found their style. Like Austin found his style, and I think you found your style. I think you just got to keep going, and you have to what's the word? Continue making it authentic, because that's what happened to me. Before my voice was on YouTube, I was nervous. Years ago, I was nervous. In 2014, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do commentary. I'm worried. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable putting my voice on YouTube, and I don't know how I'm gonna do commentary. I'm not a commentator. You know what I mean? And then I started doing it, started getting comfortable, started speaking my mind, sharing passion, and now we got eyes from left to right coming at us, which is good. We got more eyes now ever since this last podcast. So they giving us respect right now. In the CAW world, we getting mad fucking respect for bringing that dude on the podcast and everything we've been doing to this point. I'm seeing reactions from people that I never see reactions from now in the outside world of JTV. So I'm like, okay, I see that. And that's the reason I do what I do. I'm gonna get this dude real quick. Let me get him. Stop moving, nigga. Trying to revive you. I can't revive him. I cannot revive that dude. If they get him, they go. But yeah, I started I've been watching all your last. I've been watching your videos, but the last video made it put something in my mind that I feel I should tell you about, and that's why I'm encouraging you to continue doing what you're doing because it was something that fucked with my head that made me realize that the gaming culture that used to be is dying off. We talked about it when we was playing the cop game, and it's just like these kids is like out here playing Fortnite and doing weird shit. They not fucking with Capcom and shit like that. So I started thinking, I'm like, we the last of a kind. And I started seeing you and people going no kills, no damage is like one of the last outlaws type shit and one of the last gamers type shit. And these are the guys that are still holding it down and they became gaming legends. Maybe it's me promoting us too much and blowing smoke up our own alley or whatever. But I really think in the future we're going to be gaming legends. I think so. I think so. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. But I started getting these visions myself of just different times, man. I don't know, with the way things are changing and them needing people like us. And it's the reason I kept going with JT for so long because I feel like the industry has been needing me, someone like me around. I go and fucking retire. CAW is just going to be, it's going to be crazy. That's for sure. You know what I mean? People will have to try to figure out how to thrive, but it'll be just good places to go to where you can get work in call. But there will not be another JTV. This is a one in a lifetime experience. You could disagree with me and not believe me, and then it can happen, and then you will believe me when it happens and be like, that fucker was right. And then we'll get our flowers after we long gone type shit, you know. But it is what it is, but have your fun. I'm gonna go upgrade my gun. All right. We just casually been bullshitting and got to 42, like just casually.
And I came in what level 20?
Yeah, like 19 or something like that. I don't remember. But I am broadcasting. But what's up, Mark?
What? Pick your
I mean, is it really important? That stuff? Yeah, I'll check it. I'll check it. Let me just put my guys somewhere where I won't get knocked down. And then Shendon joining the party. That's a weird draw. I didn't think that dude was gonna be here today. But I'll check my inbox. Do I check Impact or what? Fuck.
Fire sale.
yo.
All right, give me a moment, Mark.
If they don't either, but I woke up 7:30 almost. About March. 2:30 this morning?
Here on your chest.
7:29. Damn. That's 30 over there. See, I wake up at 4 in the morning every day. Yeah. How do you think? I get trouble sleeping, so it's not always the same time I wake up. Today's my Friday, man. Same here. My last day of work. It's gonna be the last day of work forever.
I'm glad they kept you around because I thought it was gonna get rid of you when you had that problem the last time, Mark. Remember when you shit your pants at work and shit? Remember that? Well, Mark, I was just lying, but I'm interested in what you just said. What do you mean? I was lying about everything I just said. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to listen to what they was at. Yeah, I kaboomed him. One day I gotta pick that. Never mind. All right, I mean, you can leave right now if you want, and I'm gonna reply to your message, and you have a good night.
On you. I don't trust traders.
I love you too, brother. Take care.
Yeah, backside the way, see you later.
Damn. That's one hell of a shot.
Does Mark ask you to read him like bedtime stories?
Come on,
Yeah, I didn't even understand it was in here.
come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
What's up, man?
Okay.
Mark doesn't. Mark don't look at me like a dad. He looks at me like an older brother. Now, if he looks at me as a dad, I don't mind that much. But if he looks at me as a daddy, I mean, that's his business, you know.
I'm just waiting for Colin to say something pretty stupid like that.
I mean, I'm sure there's people in JTV who look at me as a daddy, and that's their business. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna shut my mouth now before this gets anything more weird.
That might be a good idea.
Wonderful.
Just Xfield, you know what I mean? Be all right. Oh, they running crazy now. I'm gonna go back.
At this point,
I wish.
On your own in the lobby or?
Now we got some randoms, but I don't know how I'm doing good because I don't even have an L1 button on this controller. I haven't used no ability at all. Like I've really become OP at this shit. I haven't used no perks, no abilities. All I have is quick revive, which protects me. I'm coming.
Trying
So
to. That's yours.
I'm broadcasting on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm broadcasting on YouTube, and I'm good for tomorrow. I just gotta probably go to the post office in the morning. I should be good. And then I was gonna say something. Forgot. Well, I don't know. I forgot. But things been good for us, I guess. You know, things been crazy for me, but JTV wise, they've been good. Everything good.
don't start shit you can't finish.
did they update
The beta.
the game catalog? Because I just noticed there's a Last of Us 2 remastered
I saw it.
for Plus.
Mm.
It's interesting
Yeah.
because the remastered version of The Last of Us 2, they do have a mode like the survival mode, which
Yeah.
is cool. You can take any character, I guess that is available, whether it's Joel, Tommy, and some other characters that are just it's like zombie round. I wish it's online. I don't know if it's online or not. It'd be cool.
Right.
But I seen the trailer. It looks fun.
We played some Last of Us before, the first one on online. I didn't like it that much, but you seemed like it was your shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I just don't think it's for me. I'm not going to act like be fake about it, you know.
It's not really much, dude. But it's a cool game. Whether you can rush in or can be sneaky, you know.
Right.
It's just something to do. Just hoping at the time when Last of Us 2 comes out, many people are cool. We excited for the story at the time when it became shit in my opinion.
Right.
But we also were excited for the multiplayer. And there was some news about multiplayer didn't work. And then when it just came out about it being canceled because whatever reason they were focusing on different games. Many people got annoyed and upset about it. Damn. But that's one of the coolest things they have in Last of Us, which is the online. Very unfortunate. But they say they're gonna work on Last of Us 3.
Yeah,
Which is, yikes. I
I
don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
I
I'm the story.
I saw some of that. I think it was yesterday, but I thought it was fake.
They
I
said some
mean,
of this about it.
does Ellie die
Well,
in the second one? Was she good?
no.
So I mean, they could do a 3 if she's. But I mean, I don't know how the story ends. You know the story, so
Having Ellie was tough. Yeah.
they got together.
Right.
Oh shit, there's a kid.
No.
Or they?
I'm just like assuming like what's gonna be.
It'll just be like a lesbian couple. You know, it would work for now. Now times it would work. I wouldn't get it, but you know, because they'll just spam it. You know what I mean? You know what they'll do with a game like that. They're just going to be kissing every chance they get and promoting the rainbows. So I'm like, I don't want to play that. Nothing against them. I just don't want to play that. You know?
I mean, focus on the story, man. We gotta. They're into that. Like, focus on the story. You can come up if you consider yourself creative. Alright, sure.
I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't creative that consider themselves creative, Shindy. So
Oh, that's a different Monopoly game.
I forgot we got to play that, Nick. Maybe in the weekend.
Yeah, there's on PlayStation Plus. They did add some different games. Let's see. But nah, this is something different. Or is it something?
Oh, chill out, bro. Somebody using the chopper. That's that shit. I was mad when we was in that other lobby in the tomb and the game glitched everybody out. That shit pissed me off. Because you guys was going to come back. We would have been in there for like a while.
Or because the Spider-Man game, was the first one. That game was extremely fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're good.
It's still higher rating with 4.7. Dying Light D is 4 points above 7 or 8.
I was looking at it. I was playing
Damn.
the other day. I got on, started playing the 2 again. I think it is, or is it 3?
Yeah.
And I got hyped when I played. I'm like, I got to get that beast game. But something happened to my game because I had finished it with like, I think it was you, AJ, and Corey, if I'm not mistaken, when we played. And my save data is gone, bro. It don't exist at all no more. PS4 or PS5. I can't get it back. It's not on the storage, so I got to start over. So I might beat that game again before I go to the beast mode.
Even if you have them, it's okay because the story does not connect with 2, it connects with 1
It-
and the following.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff, like gears and some of the upgrades, are similar or like almost the same as 2. And I believe the same control as 2. And I like the fact that they continue the story of the character, Kyle Crane, to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
what happens to him. And man, dope.
Damn, if only I had an L1, I would have been fucking destroying these fucking bugs. God bless you. Somebody was so garbage when we played earlier that they took a timeout at like level 3 or 4 or something like that. Like it was like an early round. It may have been like 5 or something. Look, he won an X field. I'm gonna hit decline. After he leaves, you could join. I'm gonna see.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see if I could go to the vault because I need a break for a moment.
That's the one.
Hit decline again.
It's called The Last of Us 2 No Return Mode. It got like 4 maps. Survival mode.
Oof, if I only had a L1, bro, on this controller. If I only had a L1. I can't enter the vault with the all of them.
You gotta wait for this round.
All of them are down. All of them. I'm pissed. I'll put it in the gaming chat. Oh, he's down. I'll get him. I'm right here. Yeah, I took your advice and I put like that sliding shit with electricity, and it really come in handy because it'll blast them out the way. Yeah. Oh. 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 Did y'all get him up? Oh, he's down. He's down. I'm gonna get him. I should probably leave him down so that he could probably leave. Oh, I'm down myself. See, this is what you get when you're a nice guy. That's what you get when you're
It is hard right now.
46.
Well, man,
Liberty. I'm about to go give him all my perks back right now. I'm not going to Xfield, so he could just leave, bro. He's telling us to leave, I believe. So that's that. You could leave if you want to leave. Like my
Strong stomach, but that ain't sick.
He is spamming that fucking Xfield. Oh, he activated the gobble gum that makes him dance.
I'm not in.
Yeah, it's dancing on mine. You got to come to where I'm at. Nah, I didn't accept Xfield, bro.
You accepted it?
No. It said I accepted it. Yeah, it would turn green. It said I accepted Xfield. Oh, man. Did you accept?
I didn't accept that. I didn't press nothing.
Well, it accepted. We're Xfielding right now. Man, that shit just fucking annoyed me. Oh, fuck, man. These fucking softies. Alright, Shandini, you could take us to level 100 after this. We'll follow your lead. But I gotta see if I could get my other controller because I can't play like this, bro. This is very stressful. I I need to be able to use my abilities.
Oh no. Got bad news.
2 more. We did it. Go on Xfield. What was that, like 46? I'm gonna take a break for a moment. I'll be right back. We was just talking about that an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just see. I do like his spots. You know, they'd be nice, but sometimes the time, like they do like a big move in the middle of the spot, and just that move you're supposed to be like at least sell it to make the move slightly stronger, at least for a couple more seconds. But then no, just move quickly.
I don't care.
He's just a spot wrestler.
Who?
Yeah. So a lot of people like that. I'm not. Will one of them. I can see it once in a while.
Will
Every
Ospreay.
match that you do is always like a spot. Like every fucking match you have, oh, you got to do this. And then you have to reverse for like 20 minutes straight. Reverse, and then stop, and then pose, and everybody cheers. Let's go again. Let's do quick. I don't like wrestling like this. You know, I like that.
Tell them how you like wrestling. How is professional wrestling supposed to go from your experience?
I don't mind it. I don't mind how he wrestles all the time.
Will Ospreay.
Yeah, Will Ospreay, fucking Ricochet, all the niggas do the same shit all the time. It's nothing different.
It's just flying and flipping. That's it. They're a bunch of fucking flies. Well, I mean, tell me I'm lying, and it's just my opinion. I love to hear it.
Yo, Jay, unfortunately, I gotta wait an hour for the update.
I'm not trying to hear that. Make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, an hour and 1 minute exactly. Let me restart my system. Maybe it goes. It's supposed to go faster, which is weird. I'll be back. Let me restart my system. I'll be there.
Who else is in here? Niggas be talking, but when we join, y'all be quiet. Cause before I joined, I heard y'all talking, and when I joined, y'all was been quiet this whole time. But since we've been in here, nos tienen miedo. La otra estaba aquí también jugando con ellos y se fue después que tú llegaste. No, that's weird. Estaban hablando y todo. Chilling, man, chilling. Pero, no sé, son raros. No les gustaron mis comentarios de la lucha.
Want to calculate that shit right, I guess.
I don't think so. You gonna join just to get smoked?
No.
You are a newbie, nigga. You don't know how to play that fucking game without your fucking little cooldowns and your mods. That nigga Shem be running on there and shooting like if he don't get number one and best playing that game, he gonna get his ass eaten in by Diddy or something. Like his life is on the line.
Well, it's something wonderful to do and just pour all the frustration of the game. And that's what I do. It's not really about a freaking leaderboard. But just I play whatever I play.
So you want to kill people?
Not really. It's a game for sure.
Why not?
Any kind of game. Why would I hurt anybody?
Why not?
That's not me.
It's not you.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Nick disagrees, right, Nick?
With all the best plays I've been seeing this man get in lobbies, he's capping hard.
What do you mean?
Asking about what?
Give me that shit, Mr. World Champ. I've seen sweaty you get in lobbies.
Oh no. What have I started? Oh no. Damn.
I'm annoyed. Even around the time 2K19, I'd be on online. Constantly match after match after match after match. Pouring that out on people by mistake. I do it on the game. Get like that some type of time. And it's good. So you pour all out. You either do that in the game or you, I guess, run outside, you know, do some workouts, whatever. Multiple things. Chill out. No. You should try it. 54 minutes. I gotta freaking mess on my sleep slightly to work.
I'm sorry about that, and I've been thinking about that since yesterday. I knew you was gonna do it. That's another thing that got me upset that I need to consider, but these are just the best times to do the show, you know, unfortunately. For American time. It's not good for me. Not good for you. But
I still have that funny clip from me literally laying in the hot tub on Skyline, and I just turn around, Shen's leaping off of the fucking roof, and he just dies and just ragdolls right into the hot tub. You landed perfectly.
Because you mentioned about a hot tub, and
Died right at the end of that best play. Like, I can tell you right now, Jen, I was popping off during that.
come on, update.
I'll be back.